Hello everyone. Today let us learn and know about plasma therapy. So, first in order to understand this process of plasma therapy, let us know about the centrifugation process and how this plasma is obtained in the centrifugation process. Let us see. Withdraw of blood and place in the tube. Once the blood has been collected from the patients who has already recovered from the infection and the antibodies for the infection has already been present in the plasma. So that blood, after the collection from the patient, that blood is subjected to centrifugation process. In this you can see in the middle, that is the centrifuge. The blood which is obtained from the patient is subject to centrifugation. After the centrifugation process, you can see the different layers here. The down layer is the red blood cells. The middle one is platelets rich plasma, and you can see the platelet poor plasma, and this is how the centrifugation process takes place. So after this centrifugation process is over and the plasma, that is the upper layer plasma which is having the antibodies which is required for the plasma therapy is obtained. That plasma is subjected to the intravenous transfusion process. In this picture you can see. So let us see the procedure how this plasma therapy occurs. Once the blood collection takes place, the blood has to undergo centrifugation. After the centrifugation process, we can separate the blood into different layers. That is platelet poor plasma, platelet rich plasma, and the red blood cells. After this plasma is obtained, which is having the required antibodies which target the infection, which target the virus. So the plasma is having antibodies. That's the patient which is recovered from the infection. Those patients will be having plasma with antibodies which can fight against the infection. So that plasma is obtained and that plasma is injected to the tendon. So let us see the definition of plasma therapy. As the need for the vaccine grows, most medical practitioners have recommended an old method for fighting the infectious diseases. This treatment is called as plasma therapy. Blood is obtained from already recovered patients having antibodies to establish and fight the infection. So let us see what are the risk factors. That is, what are the demerits. In every thing there are demerits. Here if anything cannot be perfect. So let us see. Doctor must assess the recovered patient's health before opting to conduct the transfusion process. That is because there could be a risk of transmitting a prevalent virus from recovered patient's blood too. So this is one of the risk factor. Coming to the second one, every human body reacts in different ways to treatment or any medication. So all the human beings are not same. My body's immune response is different, your body's immune response is different, like that. So each body reacts differently. That is another risk factor. This treatment cannot be used for patients as it can result in the contraction of an. So in some patients, this treatment cannot be used because it results in the contraction of an infection. So this is another risk factor. The last one is you could be at a risk of contracting the infection once again. So there is no 100% efficacy. So thank you all for watching. Images used from the website for the explanation purpose belongs to the respective owners. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.